And if something messes up...
Hey, shush. We don't need the monologue. He's about to start.
Okay, I'm sorry, Dan.
Hello.
Yeah.
Technically, you're avoiding sleep. We don't have to work tomorrow.
I have to work tomorrow.
Well, then what are you doing up?
I close tomorrow. It's fine.
Oh.
I don't gotta be working for another 13 hours.
Okay. Sorry, we interrupted your introduction, didn't you?
No, you're good. Switch my microphone to my good microphone. Can you hear me?
Oh, you sound greasy.
Oh, yeah. It's echoing.
Yeah, it's because it's picking up the laptop. Hold on.
You can always put on headphones.
I'm about to.
I'm just gonna put this group on silent because they're a bunch of shenanigans spamming me.
Our group?
It's a group on Snapchat.
Oh.
I got myself a little group whenever we ever decide to play like Rust or something.
Crush just saw my introduction. Edit for his.
Yeah, Crust is late. Come on now.
It's fine.
He's got some dry memes too.
No, he's just busy making his next Corpse album.
Huh?
Long story.
Also, wait. I thought Corpse was like debunked. Like the actual voice itself, like not Corpse itself, like the Corpse voice.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Crust and how Crust is busy making a new Corpse playlist.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like people have debunked the Corpse voice, and Corpse only has his voice due to like some sort of infection or something like that.
It's 100% problem because even Crust told me his voice is like something up with it too.
Yeah, people who just use the Corpse voice do it. Either they're like really tired, which I can understand, or they're just faking it, which I also understand.
But this has a legitimate freaking like Corpse voice, and it's just his regular voice.
Don't know about what that was.
Something's wrong with his voice, though, is what we're saying.
Today?
It's not like he was born like that. Something happened.
I thought he was.
His voice.
We'll have to ask him.
And he was like, you know what?
Dude, Corpse or Crust?
Yeah, we're talking about Corpse.
Crust.
We're talking about
Crust. Yeah, I don't know enough.
Oh.
Okay, here's what we're gonna talk about.
Not Corpse?
Not Corpse.
Dadgummit.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
This is where we would write this.
What is, in your opinion, the most overrated, overused Halloween costume?
Harley Quinn.
So you say Harley Quinn?
Sure. Harley Quinn, for sure.
Yep.
Okay, well, are we specifically female? What about males? Let's say
and I'm pretty sure this Halloween is going to be that Halloween chick. What's her name? Marvin, something like that.
Marvin?
It's from Hotel Transylvania. Like that cartoon movie.
He said Marvin. He said Marvin.
Mavis,
that's the one.
What? Okay, so for girl, definitely Harley Quinn. For guy, I think anything like Skull related.
Skull? I was thinking Star Wars.
Nah.
Like Boba Fett.
Like, guys will literally just put on a skull mask or paint a skull on their face and they're like, nah, I'm good.
She's speaking from experience. I know that you could easily do like face paint. You could either do the Joker, you could do skulls. You see that a lot though, like guys kind of just throwing some stuff on like real quick, you know, like a fireman or a policeman.
Cause like literally girls like fucking girls. I lost so fast. I'll send you guys $1 in
That's
a
a
second.
penny.
Oh my god. don't know if I have $1. So, like, girls turn anything, like, literally anything. It's like for girls Halloween costumes are literally just like the IRL version of R34. I'm not lying. Am I not? Like, they just find any way to make any pop culture reference, costume, whatever. They find a way to make it sexy.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a sexy Patrick Star.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that, alright?
You know, it's kind of cool, though, like, from the movie with the, like, the fishnets and the tall stiletto boots and then some booty shorts, and then you're good to go. You're a sexy Patrick Star for Halloween.
Honestly, if my legs were just a little bit bigger, I'd probably be doing something like that, unironically.
Same. I'd be a sexy Patrick Star. That sounds like a blast.
Okay. So we talked about costumes, right? We'll take turns, obviously, on this one. I'll go last.
Imagine taking turns.
Yeah, imagine.
We all have ADHD. This isn't going to work out very well. But
I don't
know.
We can chime in on each other, but you know what I mean. Give each other the floor. So, what is your favorite thing about Halloween? Now, before you answer, I'll ask it to you how I would ask it to you. Hey, guys, Halloween's coming up next month. Are you excited? Why are you excited?
Halloween party, my dude.
Halloween parties.
Personally, I've never really celebrated Halloween.
Okay, so he's not big into Halloween.
I decorate Halloween literally like September. So Halloween. Honestly, no. Lie. I've started decorating Halloween mid-August. I've literally started decorating for Halloween mid-August. So I'd be lying if I said September 1st. My favorite part is definitely decorating. I lied. The party comes second, because, like, you gotta decorate to make a pretty lit Halloween party.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick a favorite, obviously it'd be, like, the sales on candy. Like...
Why specifically the sales on candy? Like,
because that means I can buy a butt ton of candy.
Oh, the money. Sales. Okay, see, my brain was like, you're like some big corporate boss that's looking forward to the sales on your sales going up on candy. I didn't think about that for a second. I was like
you just have like the adult mind where like I'm like,
you have like a graph. You're just like, yeah, my sales are doing really well on candy.
Bro, putting stock to candy? That's like big brain.
I'm sorry, Scar. What is your favorite thing about Halloween?
All the Harley Quinns. I'm just kidding.
I like when the guys dress up as Harley Quinn. You know, you got that big beer belly popping out of that sexy white wife beater. Mm-hmm. You know?
No, heck yeah, dude.
Half the beard spray painted red, half the beard spray painted blue.
No, imagine that. I flipped them around. So Harley Quinn is like the Joker's, like... Basically, he tortures her, right? He, like, controls her mind and, like, makes her... Yeah. Like a slave almost.
But then Harley Quinn comes in as like a dominatrix, you know?
Right.
And she just like starts like telling like, oh wait.
No, imagine like the Joker.
I won't go into further detail, but you can.
No, imagine the Joker is a female. And
Why does that be a female? No, Harley Quinn could be a total dominatrix. She's got the like leather boots and everything, and then she just like steps on the Joker's head, and he's like, "Ooh, step on me!" And she's like, "Shut your." I feel like
that's already like easily seen. You could easily see that because she already dresses a certain way. She could easily just step on him, right?
I'm pretty sure that's just canon.
Yeah.
Joker could be a little lolly for Harley. Did you just joke over there?
Jockey. I don't know why I just thought of that. Little jockey.
What?
I don't know. I don't know why jockey just comes to mind.
What's jockey?
That's a good question.
Are we Googling real quick?
The question is, what is Jockey.
But why did your voice all of a sudden take on that of a... Hold on, jockey.
Corpse.
Wait, sorry, Urban Dictionary.
You gotta go to Urban Dictionary, man. What's your name?
I have submissions in Urban Dictionary. You literally say submitted by.
I know, and it probably says, where you put definitions to your own name. I bet, your name is listed, and then you put the definition on. You're like,
oh, I can
super
totally
cool,
do that.
has really big wang.
I can totally do that.
Okay, let's see what Jockey says. Jockey is a zombie in Left 4 Dead 2 that looks like Gollum on steroids with big ass hands.
$2.
Okay, let me scroll down. That's probably not what we're looking for. A jockey is a horseback rider.
Oh, yeah.
Or an annoying person who gets on your nerves.
That's a new one.
What in the world? I think people are just coming up with the
Urban Dictionary is literally
randoms.
Wikipedia.
What? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Okay, Urban Dictionary is not what I should be on right now.
Okay,
no,
alright. So we talked about Halloween. We, a couple of us say not big in it. Some of us are super into it. So with that said, Judy.
We can't be friends anymore.
Bunch of shenanigans.
No, listen. Do you think it's appropriate to wear a Halloween costume at your job?
Are you coming at me?
No. Because some places actually... what is that called?
I would do that.
Embrace it.
I would absolutely do that, but I work, I pretty much make sandwiches, right?
Subway?
I'm in the kitchen making, fried chicken. And so I can't really have clothes that aren't mandatory.
Yeah, clothes. He works so... Never mind.
Okay, so you're saying, if you work at a place where you make food and you're supposed to look a certain way, so people are like, I trust this person to make my food. You don't think it'd be okay to wear?
Wearing, dangly little, bumblebee ears? Who's gonna stop him from that?
Not even that, because, hairnet and shenanigans, and I could get in trouble for having, earbuds wrapped around my neck. I had a friend of mine who got written up immediately for doing that, because, this, health inspector lady just showed up out of nowhere. God, dude. That was horrible.
See, I worked at a thrift store where we started putting out our Halloween used stock plus new stock around mid-August. And you had to dress up the whole month of October, right? While you worked there.
Oh, Lord.
I started dressing up in September. And it was every day. I literally have an album full of just every single costume I did. And I went all out, so that's why I was like, is he coming at me sideways? Because he knows I dressed up for work every day.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Are you asking this because you want to dress up for show up as a sexy Harley? Are you asking because you want to be a sexy Harley Quinn at your job?
I don't think it would be professional to wear a Halloween costume in certain positions in the military. Some, okay, because they're office jobs, right? But if someone's out the gate and they're checking IDs and they're dressed up as a clown, let's be honest.
Are you asking?
That's more of a joke.
Do you want to dress up as a Harley Quinn?
No. This is actually questions that are on the list.
Oh, there's a list? Oh,
I have
There's a list?
It's like
I
Santa
didn't know there
Claus.
was a list. Am I on there?
Yes.
Am I naughty?
Naughty list.
God.
You already knew that was coming.
I knew that was coming on the back of my head, the back of my mind, bro.
If you can go 30 minutes in a conversation with Bags and it doesn't include that's what she said, it doesn't lead into a conversation that has to deal with nothing with the topic or perverted NSFW.
So continue. Next question.
Ooh, I'm gonna hit
happen.
you guys with the deep one. That's what she said.
Scar.
I had to beat her to it.
That's what she said.
No! Okay, so
It works. Okay, continue.
do you guys think that virtual reality is the future?
I don't know.
No.
Where's my gif real quick of Squidward crunching up in a ball going future? Because yes,
I don't think so.
says the one who literally plays, and I remember played VR like every single day for like months.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be the future. The future is gonna be jacked up. Like, as a realistic answer, I don't think in like 10 years we're gonna have the facilities for VR.
What do you think we'll have?
Nothing. I'm kind of one of those people that's like, everything's gonna go to bad shenanigans real soon, right? Like, we're gonna lose a lot of things. We're gonna go back a few decades. You know, stuff like that.
Well, Scar, you better be coming, cause like, I'm definitely, never mind, I'm not the same.
So,
I feel like if I had to say, like, what we have now or what people have now that could be considered, like, a huge thing in the future.
Well, like, the main way that me and him communicate is literally, like, through
Electronics.
electronics. So, like, if that went away, like, he lives so far away that I would probably never see him again in the rest of my life if we did not have electronics to at least somehow connect us. Like, I couldn't even fathom how to somehow contact him.
okay, so
I mean,
I'm gonna
with that in mind,
I'm gonna
sorry.
I'm gonna bring up why I asked you that question. Mark Zuckerberg
Oh no.
is hell-bent on the metaverse putting people to work in VR.
You know what? I would do that. You know what? Why not?
We're talking about working from home, right?
Exactly.
We're talking about working
In
from
VR.
home, but you're not home.
Like, it's customer service, dude.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
So there's
like,
no-
imagine
Yeah.
going into a digital store where there's people literally working in VR at this digital store, and you can ask them questions in your own headset before you buy something.
Isn't this pretty much just Ready Player One?
Yes.
Oh shoot.
But the thing is, that's just a movie.
So, since we're speaking about Mark Zuckerberg, I said Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
I wish your Twitch could see this meme I'm about to send,
I
but
can show it on the screen.
you're gonna
I
have. Ooh. No, he could because yeah. No, it's not bad. Hold on, I gotta find it through everything that
I just see
saved recently.
these videos you guys are sending, and I'm like, what?
No, that's not it.
Mark is
No, hold
determined to
on.
get his
It's
obligatory
not
I'm still so
photograph of a
sad that
cat.
this
I'm gonna
is not letting me send this one video.
because it's not letting me share. Like, I saved it, and it's like, nah, man, you didn't save it. And I'm like, nah, man, I did. Look, it's right here. I saved it. Hold on. Here it is. Since we're on the topic, here is a picture of Mark Zuckerberg holding up books on his bookshelf with some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. My brother sent this to me today.
It's just like a really bad shot of Mark Zuckerberg. It's just his head.
Yeah, but look in the background. You see that bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's on those
Yeah.
books?
Wait, why is it holding? Why is that his book holder?
Started Peppy. He's trying to show this to the
Sorry.
Twitchers.
Sorry.
There's.
Oh
He's
God,
got
what is
picture
this? Is this?
Oh,
Am I
don't
okay to
click
click
on it.
this? Do not click it. All
Don't let everybody see.
right. Well, I am going to click this because they can hear the volume. Hold on.
Okay, well the volume's not bad.
You're the best.
Wait, what?
I'm showing them the
A typical
burbs.
male, Sirocco is clearly only
The Mark
interested in
Zuckerberg?
one
No,
thing.
Sirocco is clearly only interested in
Wait, what are you looking at? The bird?
Peppy sent a bird video.
God, he's got sharp.
It's
claws.
humping his head.
Yeah.
It's humping his head,
Getting a bit frisky.
Ow! Ow!
and now it's beating the.
Do you think
Life
he's,
out of his head.
he's actually attempting a sort
No,
of
no,
mating?
it's mating.
He is.
No, it's like slapping his head though. It's like what?
That's what it does.
Look how big that bird is.
It's a big old bird.
Okay, so let's see.
You got distracted. Look at that picture of Mark Zuckerberg holding up some books with his sweet baby Rays.
Why is there made? What's his made video right here?
Don't let them see that one.
God.
Don't
What
show
about the
these
pug?
videos.
Can I show the pug
Are
one?
you
No,
Yep,
I can't show
actually,
the pug one.
The pug one's fine.
Okay.
Show the one of the dog. The one with the dog. The first one.
The pug is so funny.
No, the one of the dog. The first video he sent.
The very first one.
The
Wait,
pug
can
is
you
like
get in trouble for
he's-
showing these videos?
No,
We'll show that first one then.
the first one.
Yeah. Just me.
Oh God, is that his butt?
Just watch.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Because I did it too. I was like, oh.
I had to convince Bags to watch that one.
I thought he was blowing raspberries in this dog's bumhole. I was like, what is going on?
are you guys interested in this is a future thing that we could do, but
No.
just think about picking a couple videos off of YouTube.
We can invite new
And
people to
doing-
the stream too.
Yeah,
So like,
I was thinking about doing like
today-
a reaction,
I'm down.
like reaction videos. So
well, I was gonna say today our special guest is Pepsi, but it seems he assumes he's gonna be on every single one.
he
So-
can if
Definitely
he
not.
can be
I'm
on.
gonna have
He can be on them when
dog.
he's available.
Yeah.
But like, we can have a special guest. Like, for instance, let me get Corpse on real quick.
Crust.
Isn't Corpse busy
No, I
doing
swear.
music?
Yeah, no, like, hold on. I have legit Corpse husband about to get on.
Yeah. Now I'm going to pull up a picture of Corpse so that when he's talking, I'll just quickly show the picture of it.
Can you do that, please?
I will totally do that.
And then can we show him this video later?
What? Did you know that Corpse was going to collab with Machine Gun Kelly? That'll be interesting.
Well,
That sounds horrible.
It does. So those who don't know who Corpse is, this is what he looks like.
he goes like something like, oh, wait, I can't say all the words because it's naughty. Like, you hate.
Yeah, it's very interesting music.
It's that TikTok like video that everyone is obsessed with.
Yeah.
But like, we know the legit Corpse, guys. Any more questions on your list?
Yeah, where's Corpse?
There's no corpse.
There is no Corpse. Is it a myth? Is Corpse a myth?
What would happen?
Okay, all
if
right. Serious topic. Do you guys believe in the paranormal?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
so
scared of the dark.
you're scared
so
of the
yes.
dark, but
I
you believe
experienced it
in.
yesterday. Like, amazingly.
Wait, what did I do yesterday?
No, I experienced like some crazy paranormal shenanigans yesterday.
We did too.
Really?
Kind of.
Okay, so wait. We're gonna get to the stories. That's why I wanted to lead into that. So
Oh, okay.
I believe in it. Judy believes in it. Bags is afraid of the dark. So that does make her a skeptic, but she does fear that there could be something in the dark.
Yeah.
I know
Sure.
there's something in the dark sometimes.
Don't say that. I'm about
You
to turn
can't
on my
stop that.
lamp right now. No, you can't say that.
It just depends on where you're living. If you live in a haunted place, you're gonna have ghosts. You're going
I
to.
don't know if this place is haunted.
Well, you would know because you would know, right?
I'd like to believe that my place is haunted. I've got plenty of stories.
Okay, so
Carter says his place is haunted with a cat.
we'll all share one
And-
story to begin with. Okay.
Oh,
You go
just
first,
one?
Judy. Pick
Yeah,
your
Judy.
favorite and most craziest one.
Oh, Lord. Do y'all want a wholesome one or a scary one?
One that you would, if you had to pick, like one story you could take with you somewhere. That was one.
Oh, no. But that's such a hard decision. Yesterday, I
Flip
had
a
like...
coin. I have a bunch of
Flip a
Pokemon
coin.
coins near me. Hold on, let me find one.
Alright.
I'm lazy. Do wholesome.
Okay, thanks. Alright, so to start the story off, it's gonna be a little bit sad. So years ago, I had a cat. Passed away when I was like 8 or so. I had that cat my entire life. That cat was much older than me, right? Cat had 9 lives. Absolutely incredible. Got bit, got hit, ran over, whole 9 yards. It lived through all of that, and then it died of an old age, right? His name is BB. And years after, we moved to a new house, and my sister pretty much stole a cat that looked a lot like BB, who is Chrissy now, right? The cat's name is Chrissy, and she's an absolute potato now. Sorry. But a few years ago, like maybe 3 now, I was just chilling on the living room at like midnight, because that's where I had my Xbox, because I wasn't allowed to have it in any like personal place for whatever reason. Cough, cough. But one night, I was just bored playing games, and I look over to my left, and I see a tail just going around the corner, right? Now, BB, he lost his tail because he got bit by a raccoon, right? And so we had to cut it off. And so I thought, like, alright, that's Chrissy. I want to give my cat some lovin', right? And so I go up, walk around the corner, and I'm like, trying to call for my cat, and there's just nothing there, right? Like, there's nowhere for a cat to hide in this room. It just completely disappeared. But I am 100% certain that I saw a tail. And so, to this day, I believe that my old cat, BB, just visited me.
What kind of cat was BB?
What kind of cat? Good God, I don't know. It was like...
Was it gray?
Like gray, black, white fur.
Oh, okay. If it was full gray, I was gonna be like, dang, because I have a cat named BB. I had a cat named BB.
Yeah, BB's a popular name apparently.
Well, BB was short for Best Buy, but that's another story.
Oh, BB or VB?
BB.
Okay.
Like a B and a B.
Like a baby.
Yeah. Yes. And the cat was named BB because I was too young to say kitty.
Aww. Not dat?
So,
Not dat?
Didn't say dat?
Dat.
That's what my son says.
Dat.
Cat.
So what about this event really shook you?
Oh, now you want to hear the scary one? I thought we were gonna share one story.
We're going
He
for
said
the
what?
kill.
Wait, he gets another one?
No, he doesn't. He'll get one after us.
I don't want to be spookered.
We're not spookered. These are stories that could or could not be true. They're true to
If it
us.
makes you feel better, I wasn't scared. I was just a little bit shook, but also excited.
Right.
I love scary shenanigans.
I had a similar experience recently to an animal situation. It didn't scare me though.
Because nothing scares you except open closet doors.
No, like shadow people and like actual like
Open
creatures
closet
would
doors.
scare me.
At night.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did you?
Yeah. Bags, do you have a paranormal story to share?
Do I? Kind of. It's kind of a recent one. It's not really ghost related, but more like paranormal related. But, so like, I was in a very like traumatic experience recently, and because of that experience, it put me in a 3-day coma. And yeah, that's why I was like gone for a while. But that's not the story. So after waking up from this 3-day coma, like I went through the day and stuff, and then I was trying to sleep, and I was having trouble sleeping just because of like other issues and stuff going on at the same time while I was in the hospital. But I like would fall asleep in these short little snippets, and when I would, it was like a weird, like super weird vivid dream, like almost lucid dream where you can't tell if you're asleep or if you're awake. And like I just remember it being loud, like almost like rushing, roaring water in my head. And I remember like everything around me was just kind of moving in a weird way, like vibrating with colors and stuff. And like, I've never had a dream like this ever before in my life. But I remember feeling like I was being like pulled forward. You know, I couldn't really pull out of it, but I remember this figure started walking out of these like colors and stuff. And he was like a completely like solid black figure. And it was a humanoid kind of figure, but then its head had two pointy tips on it, kind of like ears, but not quite like ears. It wasn't like horns either. It was just weird. It wasn't horns or it wasn't ears, but it kind of reminded me of like cat ears,
like
kind of.
proctors?
They were pointy. It was weird. There was two of them, and I think it had white eyes, like big white glowing eyes, and it had like these white glowing lines all over its body. And I remember it was coming towards me, and I remember it would like grab a hold of me, not in like a vicious way, just like a very rushed kind of way, and then all of a sudden we'd be like zooming through these colors and stuff, and the noise was so loud in my head. And I remember like I was screaming in my dream just because of how like crazy it was, but it was weird. Like I felt like I was screaming out loud, and I would wake up from this dream, and I'd look over at the nurse, and she'd just be doing whatever, like nothing had happened, and I would fall back asleep. And this kept on happening, and I kept asking this figure, like I had a weird sense of deja vu with this figure, and I was just like, have we met before? And I kept asking him that, and then I'm like, why do I keep seeing you? Why am I having these dreams? And I remember it was like telling me something, like telling me that like it was something I was supposed to figure out on my own, something like that. And it's funny because like I'm pretty good at remembering like what people I've seen in dreams before, kind of thing. Like I would have remembered this figure in a dream, and I don't remember ever seeing this figure in any dream ever before, but I had this deja vu like I had. And you know, now, you know, like almost what, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, 3 weeks later, something is like telling me that, like, I don't know, like I saw that figure while I was in my coma, but I can't remember what happened to me while I was in my coma. Like I can't remember anything. Of course, you know, like it's all black. Like I remember going to sleep, and then I remember like it feeling like maybe like a couple minutes, and then I'm awake. But at the same time, I know it wasn't that fast. So like, I don't know what this figure was or anything, but like, I don't know, just the things it was telling me seemed kind of related to like my situation now, you know, and at the time. So I don't know. I guess that's just my biggest paranormal experience that I've had ever, and it really sticks with me just because of how vivid it was. I remember like trying to force myself awake over and over when I was in these dreams with it, and I kept trying to force myself awake, and when I thought I was awake, this figure would appear again and grab a hold of me, and then we would start, you know, rushing, like not even like running. It was almost like we were flying through these colors.
Dang on.
I know, it just kept happening over and over until it was morning time. But I haven't had a dream like that since then. And I remember asking the nurses about it, and they said maybe it's because of like thought I'd just gone through such a traumatic experience. But I don't know. To me, it definitely felt like kind of paranormal, so I don't know. Who knows what it was?
I'd honestly say that it was pretty paranormal.
Yeah, I've told Scar the story already, so.
Yeah, I know the story. I guess I
Your
could
turn.
share with you the story I have. Bags knows the story. It's nothing crazy. I have 100 stories. This is like one of the less crazy ones. About 2 weeks ago, I was sleeping, and I woke up in the middle of the night, probably about 3 a.m. You know, usual scary time to wake up. and I looked down at my feet, and expecting one of my cats to be there, I saw a
No,
cat.
heck no.
I reached down to go pet it, and as I'm reaching for it, I'm noticing the color of it. And sorry, I just sneezed.
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm recovering. Anyway, I'm going to reach down to pet it, and I'm noticing the color of it is kind of similar to my cat's, but it wasn't. It was full black. I don't have a full black cat. And my hand went through it. It went right through it. And then it like got spooked, and it jumped. When it jumped off the bed, it kind of flew off the bed, and like I didn't feel the bed move. I didn't hear it hit the ground. It just kind of disappeared. Well, I look around, and I saw my two cats.
Daggone.
Oops.
For some reason,
But
like,
it
ghost
didn't-
cats
It
just
didn't.
hit differently.
But it was like similar to your thing. It didn't set me to a point where it's like I can't go back to sleep. I was kind of like, that was weird. Because it could have been a lot worse, right? It was a cat that was sleeping on my bed, and it ran off when I tried to touch it. It was scary.
Yeah.
But I don't know why that cat visited me. And I know that I've had some things happen in this house that I'd be like, oh, I blame my cats. But sometimes I wonder, like, is everything their fault?
You want to say
Is that
this
ancient?
stuff, and then you want me to come visit you? Nah.
You were here for a couple weeks, and nothing happened, so...
Yeah, well, apparently it's popping now.
Yeah. But at this house specifically, I haven't had anything paranormal except for that one incident.
Shoot.
Any what? Alright.
What's up?
You cut out for like a fat minute. You said any what?
I said anyway,
Ow.
Oh.
I haven't had anything else in this house happen other than that. So,
Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, may I start another story?
yes.
Alright. So, this literally happened yesterday, right? I woke up, and it was 11, right? Or no, it was 10. I woke up, went downstairs, started my laundry, went back upstairs, and I set an alarm for like 30 minutes so I can take a nap, right? And so, I took a nap, and I was asleep for like 20 minutes. And I woke up, and I had sleep paralysis, just right then and there. And I was like, alright, I guess this is happening. I know what's going on. I'm just gonna try to go back to sleep. And that's what I did.
It's like my biggest fear.
It wasn't really that bad, and then it just got worse after the first time. And so I went back to sleep. I slept through my alarm, and then I woke up again like another 30 minutes later. And it was like there was this... I remember it so vividly, yet so... It's like vividly, I remember it, but I can't imagine it. Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. I can't think of a better way to describe it.
It felt like a
But-
dream. You remember it as a dream, but you
guess
could say it
so.
was real at the same time.
Yeah, something like that, I guess so. But I had sleep paralysis again, and there was this noise, and I remember it vividly. And I feel like half of me was supposed to know what it was saying or what it meant or what it was, but I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. And then whenever I was fully awake, I could move around and all that, the noise just disappeared. So I looked over at my alarm clock and I saw that time had passed. And so I was like, alright, screw it, one more time. Let's see if I can figure this out. And so I set another alarm for 30 minutes. And I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again, sleep paralysis, one more time. And I felt something on my shoulder, right? And then as soon as I noticed something was on my shoulder, I started, like, struggling to open up my eyes. I was able to move my fingers just fine, and I was trying to, like claw at my own chest, I think. At least I think it was me. To sort of, like, wake myself up. And my eyes, I remember it. I was trying to struggle to open them. Like, I was struggling so badly. Like, I could hardly get my eyes open. I could see, like, from the bottom slit of my eyes, but nothing more. And while I was struggling, there was this, like, loud, rapid clicking in my right ear.
Oh, you're freaking me out.
Sorry. But there was this loud, rapid clicking in my right ear, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, did my last sleep paralysis try to tell me that this was gonna happen? You know, 1,000 thoughts was going through my brain. And when I was finally fully awake, I sat up straight, and the noise just went away. Completely. And I looked over, and I saw that my alarm clock was going off, and so I just knew immediately, like, none of that was a dream. It was just sleep paralysis. Like, 3 times in a row within an hour.
That's
and some
like
change.
my biggest fear. It's
Oh, I
never
had a
that bad.
blast.
I would probably have a heart attack. I already got heart issues. That ever happened to me, I'd probably have a heart attack. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, she died in her sleep. I'm like, nah, this bitch died of fear, dude.
$3. No, I love scary stuff.
I love scary
Like-
stuff too, but like, I have to turn all the lights off in my room right now because my son has to sleep and I'm spooked
Well, I'm in a pitch
Hey.
black room right now.
I mean,
by myself.
it's weird how like scary stuff works, right? So it's like we love it. We love the mystery. We love like the possibilities of stuff that we haven't seen exist, maybe, you know. But then at the same
Yeah.
time, you're like, you start to psych yourself out because
Well, I'm scared of the dark.
I know, but you start to tell yourself like maybe now you're gonna see it. But it's not.
Okay.
That's just because you're telling yourself that.
Listen to this story. So I was really young. I think maybe in the 3rd grade, because it was when I started living with my dad. I was asleep, and I have a very small bedroom. You know, so I have my bed, and then next to my bed is a dresser with this big vanity on it. Which, by the way, you should never sleep in front of mirrors facing your bed. Just heads up. But anywho,
Why not?
that's another story for another day. But there was a dresser with a big vanity mirror next to my bed, and then there was a mirror on the wall right next to my bed as well, like on my other side. And so I was sleeping, and then just like out of nowhere, it's like in the middle of the night, I just gasp awake. And my body feels weird and numb. Like I can't really feel my skin. I can't really feel myself breathing. And I sit up real quick and I look in the mirror right next to my bed. And like, I'm blue. Completely blue. Down to like lips, everything. And I watch, and then all of a sudden, like, I watch this thing. It almost looked like this weird orb. Not glowing or anything. It was like there was almost like a ripple and like I don't know how to explain it. Like You know, like when you see a black hole, the way light kind of bends around the black hole.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell where it's at. Well, that's what this ripple looks like. It was a ripple literally in the air around me, but it was like a sphere. And I remember it like dragged itself across the wall slowly, and I watched it, and it went all the way to my closed door, and then it was gone. And then I laid back down, like, because I was terrified. I laid back down, and then I like shot back up again, and I looked in the mirror, and I was fine. I looked completely normal. And I still remember that night in like vivid detail, even though it was like so long ago. I
That sounds
remember it.
horrifying and awesome.
I think it's part of the reasons why I'm like scared of the dark. It's like I've had a lot of weird experiences in the dark. And then, well, I mean, part of the psychologically, part of the reason why I'm probably afraid of the dark is because when I was little, I got trapped underneath a bed, and my dad's diabetic, and he has problems waking up when he's asleep. And I got trapped under this bed, and apparently I was under this bed for hours, screaming and crying because I couldn't get out. And then my Meemaw just happened to be coming over, and she found me, and she woke my dad up, and they said I'd probably been down there for hours, trapped underneath this bed.
Daggone.
So that's probably why I'm scared of the dark. But yeah, no, I've had some pretty weird experiences in the dark. But that's one that I remember. It's like vivid detail, and I just like I've always wondered what it was, and like why did I see myself as blue? Like, because there's no way I was like blue, you know. It's like, why did I see that? Like, I don't know. I've had some pretty weird.
Honestly, just on the top of my mind, I was like, I'm thinking, what if she just had like an out-of-body experience and she was able to see herself in an out-of-body experience?
Could be true. That's why you're not supposed to sleep with mirrors next to your bed. They say that when your body leaves itself at night, sometimes the soul can get trapped in a mirror, and then your body is literally left open for like anything else to just come in.
That's
So they
an
say
awesome thought.
They said you shouldn't sleep. I told Scar, and of course, like we stay at an Airbnb, and there's like a bunch of mirrors facing the bed, and he automatically starts taking down the mirrors and covering them up because I just told him that. I freaked him. I
already knew that though.
Yeah, but I
Nice.
remember like
You
You
just
started
brought
doing
it up to me, and it reminded me of how messed up that could be. Especially
Yeah,
like
no, this is news
Pennsylvania.
to me.
And then I kept telling him to like, I forgot what it was. I kept telling him just open the closet door, then you won't see the mirror on the door facing the bed. And then of course that's when I found out he had a fear of open closets when he goes to sleep. That's why I brought that up to him earlier. That's how I remember that. But
I have a fear of many things actually in the dark. Anything to do with anything we've seen in like YouTube videos or like TikToks. So like
freak me out.
I just avoid them.
Look, it's Crust.
Crust. Well,
We
Crust
gotta
is
get him in here.
poor Crust doesn't know I'm getting ready to end the stream, so
Getting ready to
They're
what?
ready to what now?
we're ending the stream for the night.
But we gotta get Crust in for like 2 seconds.
All right, you mean Corpse?
Yeah.
It's
Y'all.
Corpse.
Yeah, I've had some pretty weird. I don't know. And it's weird, like, when I'm outside at night, that's even more terrifying for me. Because of the open space, at least being in a room, I can kind of curl myself up against a wall so I can see my surroundings. But, like, if I'm outside, like, say in the middle of the woods, because my grandma lives in the middle of the woods, and she would have this camper in the back of her property that we would stay in, and then if we had to use the bathroom, we had to go to her house.
No fun.
And it's like she has this like really low lit like gravel pathway leading through the woods to her house, and I remember I would be walking, and I swear I'd like see things in the woods, hear things in the woods, and it would freak me out. Like I was literally like I would like sprint to her house crying because I was so upset, but I like really needed to use the bathroom.
This sounds awesome. And you say like you gotta sometimes just like sleep up against a wall so you can see your surroundings. I'm the complete opposite. I don't know why, but I have to like face a wall or else I'm just uncomfortable.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. Like, if I'm asleep, I'll face whatever direction. But like, if I'm in a dark room, I'd prefer to be closer to the wall so that I could see around me. I don't like if there's like empty space behind me and it's dark.
Yeah, that's fair. I got a big old bed that I could easily fit like 2 more people on here, but I'm lonely, so. But I always sleep on like the left side, and the wall is on my right side.
I usually
there's
use
just,
a
like,
nightlight. I can't sleep in complete blackness unless there's someone next to me. And even
Aw.
then, I'm freaked out if I roll over. I'll see like them looking at me with their eyes open.
Oh, well, no, that's a
my
thought.
That's my biggest fear, is rolling over and seeing like them looking at me with their eyes open and them just staring.
Like wide open.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like a
God.
big fear of mine. So like, I always have to sleep with like at least a little bit of a nightlight on. So like,
Yeah.
I see weird shapes and shit when it's like completely dark.
Yeah.
It might be because I have like these weird orbs in my eyes. Like I have these like floating. I forget what they call them. There's this
Yeah.
thing. I have like these weird floating orbs in my eyeballs.
Yeah, I was
Squish
talking
floaties.
about. I think they're like little parasites you can get in your eyes.
No, I actually have legit like little floaty things. They're not.
yeah,
like,
they're
called
right
no,
floaties.
listen. They're not. They're not the same thing that you guys are thinking about, because I know what you guys are thinking about. No, like they're legit, like actual, like there's a medical term for them. I have like these like snow globe like little balls, and I have like a few of them in my eyes. So like when it's really dark, I swear like sometimes they make me see things in the dark.
Yeah.
Because they're not the squigglies, they're not the floaters. They're
No,
like
those are
literally-
migraines. They're like little eye migraines.
Oh yeah, I definitely know what migraines are. I had one of those while I was at the well, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've had
Where
had
it almost
my
looked like electricity.
no, I
out
know
of the corner
exactly
of
what
your
you're
eyes.
talking about. I've
Yeah.
had that happen to me a few times. I've actually been driving to work, and the entire left side of my body went
I think they're
numb.
called ocular migraines.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah. I have to be careful because usually when that happens, I like black out for a second and then it comes back.
No, I know what you're talking about. Listen,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
the left side of my body went numb while I was driving, and then like my vision of my left eye went away. Like it just became like this bright like light.
Like you stared into the sun for too
Yeah,
long?
I was like staring, but I didn't stare at the sun at all.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a black spot missing out of your vision, but it's like
but it's
surrounded
not
by
black. It's not
squiggly
black. Yeah,
electricity.
it's an actual like. It looks like it's
Yeah.
light in your eyeball. And it takes forever to get rid of.
Yeah, no, I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, it's.
That's usually how I
ocular
can tell. There's two reasons why that pops up for me. Either it's an ocular migraine, or sometimes it could mean I'm about to have an anxiety attack. Either or. Like I'll start seeing, like things become too sharp, too
Mhm.
crisp, and then I'll start seeing the lines and stuff. And then like that's usually when I start hyperventilating or I'll faint and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's-
think I've had that happen to me